Mike Rez, if you were a Pez dispenser, you would be Mike Pez.
Amazing Pop Culture Podcast.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the most powerful podcast ever created, Amazing Pop Culture Podcast. Welcome back. And over there is the beautiful Mike Rez.
I am beautiful, and I am Mike Rez.
Powerful show today, Mike Rez.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
I mean, literally, I'm here for it.
How have you been? Good?
I haven't been bad.
Yep.
So we're plugging away. Full-time job is ending soon, so that's good.
Yes.
Well, not good, but it's coming to an end.
Yeah. When one door closes,
Another one
another
opens.
one is blocked. Or...
So with that saying, when one door opens, or one window closes, another door opens, something like that.
Something like a manhole.
Yeah.
opens,
How come they say don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you? That's like kicking you out.
Yeah,
So I mean,
it
it's
is,
like
yeah.
opposite. Every
Yes.
saying has a
Yeah. You don't have to
opposite,
go home, but you
opposite.
can't stay here.
Right.
Yes.
But you also don't sleep where laying dogs lie.
Yes. So, guys, make sure you subscribe to this podcast. Play the whole thing through. We're an audio podcast. We're on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, also YouTube. So make sure wherever you listen, make sure you subscribe. Right, Mike Rez?
I always do.
Okay.
I
cool.
I unsubscribe and then subscribe again.
Speaking of an easy way to do it,
Yeah.
the phone.
Oh.
Now, isn't it true that you just bought a new iPhone?
It is true. I did buy a new iPhone. I bought an orange one. Do you want to see it real quick?
You got the Cosmic Orange?
I did.
Wow.
Mainly because that's the only one they had left.
So the iPhone, tell all the different models.
So this is the iPhone 17 Max Pro Max.
Pro Max.
Pro Max. I
So you
can't
got the
remember which
big
way
one.
they go. I got the big one.
Yes.
Um,
So they got the iPhone Air.
Got the Air, which kind of replaces the SE, right?
Yep.
And then they have
Was super thin, yeah.
Yeah, and then they have the 17 Pro,
The Pro
17
Max.
Pro Max. You can still get the 16s. And I guess what I heard at the store I went to was that as soon as the 17s were released, the 15s were done being sold in the stores. So you can't go in and get a 15 in the stores, but you can buy them online still.
So what did you have before?
I had a 13 Pro Max, Pro Max, whatever.
Pro Max.
I had the big 13.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
So, yeah, so then I got a good deal. Got a text that said trade your 13 in and basically get a 17 for free.
So you went to the store.
Went to the store.
And how was that
It
experience?
was a disaster.
So tell us about it.
All right, so we're not going to name the carrier or the store.
Yes.
But this poor guy was all by himself in the store, and that was the issue. He did a great job. He helped, I think he was helping like 5 people at the same time, just bouncing back and forth between all of us, which made the whole process a disaster. So he was helping me, and then he would go help the next person, and then he would go help the next person, and trying to get us all just cruising. And then they have a delayed safe timer. So you put in the code, and then it waits 10 minutes before the safe even opens. So he can't even check to see what he's got in inventory or grab what you need until that lock is unlocked. But it's a 10-minute timer. So some of the time he was actually just kind of BSing with us because he was waiting for the whole thing to open up, the safe. And it was so bad. I don't know. I wrote a good review on the guy.
Because he told you to?
Well, that and the fact that he was doing his best. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. This is probably going to be a disaster today.
So did you back up your iPhone on the iCloud?
I did. Yep. I
Did
backed
you do
it up
that
on
in
the
the
iCloud.
store or before you
No,
got there?
I did it before I got there. And then
So walk us through the process then.
so I'll give you what normally happens, and then I'll tell you what I did.
All right.
So I backed it up on the cloud before I got there, because usually when they have enough people there, you can do everything there. You can transfer all the data over, make sure everything works fine, and then they put on the glass protector for you or whatever, get you the case. They do all that, and it's great. This time around, I backed it up. This guy was having so much trouble and was so behind. I was like, well, I'll put the protector on. I'll take care of that. And he's like, oh no, I got you. So he put the protector on, and then I said, well, I'm transferring everything at home. And he's like, yeah, that's what I would recommend, because I don't got time to help you right now. So, which was fine. I went home and transferred everything from my old phone onto my new phone. The only downside of that is I have to go bring in my old phone now to complete the trade-in or the upgrade or whatever it is to get the credit. So otherwise, I'll be paying.
Did you have an eSIM or a physical SIM
It's
card?
eSIM.
You had an eSIM
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. So at where I go, they're all eSIMs. So unless it's a prepaid.
So the 13 though had the physical SIM, and then
Nope, 13 was the first eSIM phone.
But you could also have physical too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but then now the new ones, they're all eSIM. So it comes with different buttons though too. This new one is going to be great podcast video, but there's a button on the side, an extra one, that's for your camera, and you can actually you hit that, opens your camera. If you just tap it once, you can also zoom in and out just by sliding your finger up and down. But it also comes with that Apple intelligence, the AI that they have. If you press and hold on anything, and then you just hit ask, it'll tell you what you're looking at, which is
That goes
kind
through
of wild.
Chat GPT.
It can.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to. Sometimes it just goes through whatever Apple intelligence is. Like Siri, I think Siri's got part of it. It's tied to her, whatever. But what I did was I focused on one of our dog toys, and it was like 15 feet away, so it wasn't in the picture, but it was center of the picture. And as soon as I hit that Apple Intelligence, it told me about the dog toy, and that's what I wanted it to focus on without telling it to focus on that. It told me everything about the dog toy, what it looked like, the color, why dogs like it.
How nasty it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Get your dog a new toy, you
Yeah.
jackass. So, but yeah, it was pretty wild.
So it's got 3 cameras. Each one is 48 megapixels.
Yeah. And
So
the real zoom one is like 40 times zoom. And then the 13 I had was only 15. So that's a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, you reach a point where it's a physical zoom, and then it switches over to digital.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes it completely blurry and distorted.
So you reach a point where you got pixelates.
Oh, yeah.
What,
yeah, big time.
So how long have you used the new phone?
It's been like 4 days.
So just your 4-day review, comparing it to your old phone.
I like it. I like it a lot better. It's like every time, the only thing that the downside is now I have all these lightning cords, and this is a C.
USB-C.
Yeah, USB-C. So because I think the 13 was the last lightning cord one, and I had all the lightning cords left over from all the ones before, and so now I have to go over to USB-C. So I have like blocks and cords and stuff. Now I got to find out who's got an older one.
Yeah, it doesn't come with a charger.
No, just the cable. But that was
So
the
why
other.
are they doing that? They're less and less.
Because somebody's making money on it. That's why.
Correct.
So
Oh, speaking of phones, yeah.
so the where I went, they had an accessory sale. So you buy 2 get 1 free. So of course they give you the cheaper one for free, the less expensive one I'll say for free. So I got the case, the glass protector, and then the block. So the block was free.
So how much upselling do they do? Because that's what I can't stand. When you go to buy some, they always add all this stuff on. Oh, you can delete it later. Or you can unsubscribe later. That's one more thing to worry
That wasn't
about.
too bad. It was it's where I go. It's always we've got this great new plan.
Of course.
So that's the thing.
It's only $5 more a month.
Yeah, but so when I went with this carrier, they had teamed up or they got bought by a bigger company, and so I was getting a streaming service for free. And then at some point when this streaming service rebranded, it changed the deal with my carrier, and I wasn't getting it for free anymore. And it was actually charging me more than if I just went out and bought it myself.
Yeah.
So they had me change to this other plan that got rid of the streaming service that we never watched anyway, so that was fine.
Of course you never do, yeah.
Yeah, so that was no big deal to get rid of the streaming service. But then, so supposedly, the new plan is like $40 cheaper a month. So we'll see.
$40 cheaper.
That's
How many
what
lines?
they say. 5 lines. So 'cause I pay for everybody. I'm a good dad. So until I kick them all off in a year.
Wow. 5 lines.
Yeah. Can you imagine paying for 5
No.
lines?
No.
I can't either.
I don't like paying for 1 line. So your 4-day review. What do you,
4-day review. Let's give it. Let's do out of 5 megapixels. I'll give it a 4.5 megapixel.
have you been taking a lot of pictures?
I have actually. There's a new. So you can take a picture They have a new way of taking pictures and video. They have spatial or spatial, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And it's for the Apple glasses, like the VR, basically.
Sure. Yeah.
And it will give you depth. When you see it on just your camera, it doesn't really make. I mean, you can see a little difference, but it's really built for VR. So, and you're supposed to be able to see the depth in it
So
better.
on your screen, are you noticing a difference from the picture quality of your own
Yeah.
old phone?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The cameras get so much better, and then they have this thing called liquid glass.
The operating system.
Yeah. Well, it's not the. I don't know
Well,
if it's the
it's,
operating system. It's like the visual on it is.
But the operating system too
Yeah,
uses
it's like
a liquid glass.
where they're up
So
to
your
like
icons
26.
are
Yeah.
translucent.
Yeah. It's more gradient colors on the app icons. But if you put them in a group, if you get them in a group, it looks like they're on a pane of glass.
How's your battery life? Can you compare it yet?
Yeah, I can. So I was. It's better than what I had because the 13 was old. But I remember when I got the 13, I could go a day and a half without having to charge it. And this one, I have to charge it every night.
Really?
So far, yeah.
And it's got a larger battery. It's over 5,000 milliamps.
Yeah, and I've got it. So I mean, I was charging my phone every night anyway. That's how the 13 just got to that point. And this one is starting out charging it every night. I think it's because of all the extra
Wow.
the stuff on it. Like you can make the battery bigger, but if you keep adding stuff to it, it's gonna suck the power.
What do you think of the design
It's goofy.
with the camera bump?
Okay.
Yeah. See how it's all raised up?
Yeah.
And they went from titanium to anodized aluminum.
Yeah, that I can. It is lighter. Not
So
that
you know what-
titanium is like this. All right, that
Yeah.
was Uncle Philip yelling directions off camera.
So you know what drives me nuts is, so they make these new designs and cool colors. They don't have black anymore. Isn't that weird?
They don't have many colors. They only have orange,
Cosmic orange.
cosmic orange, like a navy blue,
Yeah.
and then like a gray, or it's not silver, but it's like a light gray. So, and that's it. That's all you got.
So you have these cool designs, but you have to put them in a case.
Yeah.
Like there's been Scratchgate. You heard about that, right?
No.
Yeah. Where the anodized aluminum, the color is scratching off on
Really?
the edges already.
Already.
Yes.
And the phone just came out, what, a week and a half ago?
But why they make these cool designs, but
Uh-huh.
then you have to put it in this depleted uranium case to protect it.
Right.
And I saw a drop test. They did like a 3-foot drop test on both phones, the new Samsung and that one,
Yep.
and they both shattered the glass on them,
Wow.
just dropping them.
Yeah. I do get nervous about that, dropping it. And I've already dropped it once,
But
but it landed on a softer
yeah.
surface. It wasn't like
But
concrete.
what bugs me is you have this cool case, it's cool colors design, but you have to put it in a case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why can't they design it to have like a lip on it that, raised up that would protect it? They could do that.
They could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it drives me nuts. Even the minimalist case, you still have that the cheap white plastic on there, the transparent plastic, and then a lot of them turn yellow. I don't know if you knew
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mine.
They start oxidizing.
When you start, like, this is a brand new case.
Yeah.
So this is the clearest it's going to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
And even now, it's probably dirtier than it was when I put it on, obviously. But the other thing is they all come with this magnet
Yeah.
key thing on the back. And because the new holders are all magnet now. So, and then it also, for the charging, it's all magnet.
Yeah, that'll do the 40-watt charging.
So, yeah. So it's got to, I mean, I don't know. It's good to have technology, but I think it changes so fast, and then you're behind. Like I was just helping a guy at work with the laptop. Laptop's 2 years old and it's already outdated. So,
But on the phone, honestly, on the 13 Pro Max, there wasn't a time when we were like, I got to get a new phone.
no, I only changed it because of the deal.
Correct.
I mean, I couldn't change.
Correct.
But eventually, with with every update, of course, they do the planned obsolescence.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
battery
but-
was going to eventually stop charging.
And even taking pictures, you
Yep.
can't tell the difference. Like a pro is using professional gear anyway. So the average person, you just take snapshots,
yeah,
and you're watching it back. You're watching it back on your phone, so you're
Yeah.
not even seeing much difference.
No, if you get like a really nice Nikon with a really nice lens, or as photographers call it, glass, with good glass, that's the best. You can't compete with that.
No, sure.
So,
But what I'm saying is most people, so the picture quality, if you shot that 13 Pro Max
mhm,
and then you shot this new one and you're going to see it back on your phone anyway, you're not going to see that big of a difference. What they did do is they increased the video on it. They have the ProRes where you can shoot like in a RAW format,
Right.
and then you can color grade it later.
yeah,
They're huge files though.
yeah,
But what's cool is on that you can put an external hard drive on there.
right. And you can, also on the camera, you can change it, the frames per second.
Yes,
So when you're filming video, you can do 30, 60,
Yeah.
and 120.
sure.
When you do, I think it's the time lapse, you can go 120 or 240.
Yeah.
So you can change that. I was messing around with the settings yesterday because I like to do, mess with the shutter speed, with the +2 and the -2. And it would be nice if they had like 2.5 or 3 plus minus, because lets more light in, lets less light in, makes the picture more blurry intentionally if that's what you want. But there is a trick I've learned. You can manipulate the photo if you turn your phone upside down and put the shutter speed at -2, and it will add a little darker element to your photo, but also capture like a more artistic, professional look to it, which is what sometimes I like to do that in certain areas, and it does add a little something to it. But yeah, it would be nice if they would give you more options when you're
So
messing
yeah,
with
there's
the
a
settings.
ratio of the f-stop to the shutter speed.
Right. Yeah. So if you could mess with the settings a little bit more, that would be great. I would like that, but they haven't changed
Well, there's
that.
aftermarket apps like Blackmagic. There's
Yeah.
different apps
Yeah.
that will access your camera and you can
Mhm.
fine tune it.
Yeah, and I do. I go in and I edit in the photo app that you get, but I also edit in PixArt. I do a lot of my Photoshop in PixArt. But yeah, there's apps
But
out
there's
there.
Adobe Suite.
Yep.
that you
Yeah,
can do
which
it.
I've been messing around with a little bit here and there. And then there's ViewBug, which is another one.
Well, there's
that
a
you can
million
mess-
of them.
yeah,
but
you can
there's
mess
a
around
couple
with.
industry standards are Adobe, and then Apple has.
Yeah, and I think Adobe's always going to be around. They're not going to, no one's going to take over Adobe.
Yeah,
I
well,
think
there.
like
Well,
the
there's
gold standard.
DaVinci, and there's
Yeah.
some other ones that are coming up
Sure.
that people are using.
Yeah, I think. But see, the good thing about DaVinci is right now a lot of it's free.
There's
With
a free one,
DaVinci.
and then there's a pro one.
Right, and I think I have a feeling that they're going to go the route that Adobe went before Adobe changed back subscription. But then
Horrible.
I know during COVID, Adobe said, "Well, everybody's home now, so we got to make it more accessible." A lot of that became free. They took their more popular stuff and still made it subscription, but a lot of their services or apps became free. So we'll see how it goes, but it would I know why they charge, because they need to make money too. So, and then with the invention of AI, things are just going to get,
But everything is
to pay for.
upsells and everything. It drives me nuts.
yeah,
And add-ons, and right now you can still buy Final Cut Pro one price
hmm
on a Mac,
sure.
no subscription.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's everything is meant to be upselled or,
They always
and
nickel,
the
nickel and
subscription
dime.
is like the death of everything.
Yeah, and most people just let it run and they forget about it,
Right. That's
Yeah.
that's the point of a
Yes.
subscription. So,
or they say, "Well, it's only $4.99 a month."
yeah, because there was a time when you could go into the store and buy the latest Microsoft system, Windows
Windows,
98, whatever.
Yeah.
And now they have 365, where it's a subscription service, and you pay upfront for the year or 2 years or whatever, but it automatic renews every year. And yeah, and over time you're going to pay more than if you just went in and bought the new system and then put it on your computer that way.
So back to the actual iPhone.
Mhm.
What are we giving it out of? You said 5 pixels. What are we?
That was the camera.
Oh,
Yeah. So
actually, overall,
overall, I give it a 4.
you give it a 4.
The screen is bigger than my 13. So the 13 Pro Max was 6.6.
Was
and
it?
this is
I thought it was a
6.9.
6.9.
Yeah. So you get a
That
little
was
bit
6.
bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get a
I thought it was
0.3.
6.7, 6.9. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 6.7.
Yeah.
So kids say that all the time now.
Yeah.
So.
What is what
Six
is that?
and 1/2 dozen
Yeah.
of the other,
Oh.
basically.
Oh,
To people who don't know, it doesn't make a difference
If
to,
you know,
to
you
fill
know.
up. Yeah. So he's obviously not sitting
No,
in
but we
bed
get a
watching
bigger
YouTube
screen,
till he
bigger
falls
battery,
asleep.
but you're saying the battery, it's all relative because it's using more juice.
It's using more juice for the stuff they
So you're
added.
not seeing the
I'm not
battery.
seeing any difference. Like I said, the 13 I had more. Seems like I had more power in my battery at the beginning life of my 13 than I did.
How about
here.
the hand feel in your hand? Is
Um,
it better than
yeah, it's not much different. The only difference is the case. Until you
the
get
weight? How about can you access it with one hand? A lot of times with the bigger screens, a lot of people they like the smaller one because you can.
It is getting difficult, but I have small hands to begin with. So
Yeah, but do you use both hands when you're on your phone, or do you use like your thumb to go through everything?
It
Are
depends.
you a pointer or a thumb? We're seeing some people they
They hit it.
Yeah.
I like to use my thumb if I can.
yeah yeah.
But sometimes if I got both hands and I'm
I'm a
like
thumb
trying to
dude,
go
too.
really fast,
Yeah.
I'll get the finger out and I'll start doing that. But otherwise, it's just the thumb.
Now you watch movies on your phone,
I try not to watch
iPad,
movies.
TV.
TV for movies. I'll watch the YouTube videos. Speaking of YouTube videos, which camera are we on? We're on this one. Make sure you subscribe to the Amazing Pop Culture Podcast. Put the bell on.
Play it through.
Yeah,
Just play it in the background if you don't have time.
yeah. Play it at 1 time speed the first time,
Yep.
and then 2 times speed the second time, and you'll not only catch what you missed the first time, but you'll catch it
Yeah.
faster.
Make sure you leave a comment,
Yeah.
like, subscribe. The problem is with the algorithm, if you don't comment. The
Yeah.
other thing is really weird. If you watch a video and you only watch 5 minutes, they think, oh, I think the video sucks, so I stopped at 5 minutes. But some people watch a little bit, come back.
And then come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Theater.
people still watching movies in the movie theater?
No, they're done. It
What's
seems like.
what's going on?
But yeah, so I get before the pandemic, they had 90-day exclusive theater releases. That was like the standard in the industry. You'd release a movie, it would have to be in the theater for 90 days before you could take it out and then make it available for digital or for purchase or for streaming. Since the pandemic, that's been cut down to 45 days. That is now the industry standard, which is why a lot of these movies are coming out to streaming faster. But during COVID, they were releasing them straight to streaming because nobody could go to the movie theaters. So, like, I think Godzilla was the first one. Or, I'm
Godzilla
sorry,
-1?
King Kong. I'm sorry. King
Oh.
Kong was the first one that, versus Godzilla was the first one that went straight to streaming.
Okay.
Like, Warner Brothers had 4 movies that they said, we're going to release them when we were supposed to release them instead of holding on to them until people could go back to movie theaters. But they were only going to go to HBO. And so that's where you would watch first run movies, was streaming. And then Netflix was starting to make their own movies, and almost all of their movies go straight to Netflix. They've had a couple go to the movie theaters, and that was just for Grammy, or not Grammy, but for Oscar consideration, because apparently you can't be considered for an Oscar, or at least you couldn't have been back then unless it was in the theater at some point, to make it available for everyone to see. But now people got so used to it. Like I said, it got cut down to 45 days now before it can go to streaming. And we just saw that with Superman. The new Superman movie is now out on HBO Max, or Max, or whatever they call it. And that'll go to HBO soon. And that happened within, just after, I think it was day 46 that it was in the movie theaters. They put it on streaming. And then a lot of them are available for digital downloads or digital buying right away almost too. So, but a lot of people, and I think it's an older generation, the boomers are,
Gen X or boomers?
it's the boomers that are going to streaming because they don't want to spend the $11 average of tickets sales.
But I wonder what percentage of movie viewers are actually boomers. Because
Quite a
boomers
few-
cuts off at 65.
Right, but there's still quite a bit that go. And I think it's our generation, that the Xers are the ones that are still going to the theaters, because my kids in their alpha generation, and even like on the low end of the millennials, they would rather watch streaming. And they would, that's why a lot of like the bootleg sites are getting big. And a lot of the younger people that I worked with at the paper mill, Oh, you got to go to this bootleg site. This you can get every movie there you want.
Do you remember VHS when they put that scary FBI
Oh
warning
yeah,
thing in the beginning?
yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Any copy of this,
Yes.
copyrighted material
Yes.
will land you in Alcatraz or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I think there was a whole generation that never saw that, so we're still scared of that, that FBI warning. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
And then they
bootleg
had the
sites.
dudes that would do the Roku sticks.
Yep.
Remember they'd
The
set
Fire
they'd
Sticks.
set those
Yeah,
up,
they would
the Roku
jailbreak
and the
them.
Fire Sticks, and
Yeah.
those are jailbreaked. So
Yep. And we had a guy that I worked with that would do that. He's like, he would sell Roku sticks and
what
Fire
was
Sticks.
his name, by the way?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, he would sell them to people, and it was always the younger guys because I don't know if it's a patience thing, or what, but they just like, well, I don't want to go to the movie theater. That takes too much effort.
I was wondering about directors. I wonder if now that they know that huge percentage is streaming,
Uh-huh.
that do they direct for a TV screen like a monitor versus the big
Oh, like
screen?
the format?
Well, not even the format, but just seeing like the quality, the audio quality, the visual quality of a movie theater. You're never gonna get that at home
No,
ever.
no.
Everyone talks, oh, big screen. I got 65, 75. Yeah, but how big is a movie theater screen?
Right.
Huge.
Yeah.
And you're talking about the ratio. But I wonder if they say, well, I don't really need to worry about that because that's not even going to really show up, and that's not the colors aren't going to be. It's really
Right.
weird.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there because they used to tell you, if you have a home theater, you have to put it in the audio in some kind of aspect ratio to get the movie theater sound, and they don't even do that anymore. I don't think they think about that. It's like, we're shooting it unless it's like on an IMAX. They're like, oh, we shot it on IMAX cameras. Like, okay, that was made for an IMAX screen, and you don't hear that much anymore.
And only a percentage of the movies usually shot in IMAX.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they get around it because a lot of it's in digital now. So if they just shoot it in digital, then it doesn't matter what.
And we're
format.
talking about frame rate. Movies are typically 24,
right,
frame
yeah,
rate.
24 frame rate, and
so
then
it gives it that nice, softer.
yeah, but your camera on your screen on your phone is probably set at 30, so you're not even going to get the same.
No, but I'm saying the frame rate. It's so you can go 60, 120.
Mm-hmm.
You ever watch it a lot of times? You ever see behind the scenes? It'll be entertainment tonight. Remember back in the day?
Right.
They filmed the movie and you'd see the set and like, this looks terrible. It looks like a soap opera.
Right.
Because of the frame rate. They'd use the high frame rate. And then when you saw it in the movie theater, they'd slow it down to 24. Well, that's what they originally, because they're shooting video on the set, but in the movie theater, they were shooting film, typically 35 millimeters, sometimes 70. 70 was awesome.
Yeah.
Those are special. There's certain movies. Do you remember ever seeing a movie shot in 70?
Not off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
because it was a huge difference, a
Right.
big difference.
Yeah.
But the quality is so much better. So what I'm saying is the slower the frame rate, the more the film quality you get.
Right.
So like I said, you watch a lot of people shoot movies on their iPhone and they'll shoot at that 60 frames and it just has that fake artificial look.
Yeah.
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 It looks like you're
Yeah,
going live or
I think a
something.
lot of like some of the 4K TVs, like when I go to my dad's, and he watches the Hallmark Channel because he's 70, that's what he does. It's weird. He's got a 4K TV, and it'll look like you're watching a movie on a TV, and then all of a sudden, like one scene gets really clear,
Yeah.
and it almost 3D like,
Yeah.
and the depth gets off, and it's like the person is like way in your face, and then it cuts to the next camera angle, and it goes back.
Yeah.
And that really throws me
And it
off.
has to do with the original, whatever they shot the original in, because they have to upscale it to make it.
Right.
So 99% of stuff is not 4K anyway.
Right.
And people
yeah.
talk about high def. Well, high def can be 720,
Yeah.
not even 1080.
Yeah.
Like nothing is shot in 4K, let alone now they have 8K.
I was to say 8K just came out.
Yeah.
16's right around the corner.
People,
I'm sure.
but they're mega huge files, so most people don't even shoot in that.
Right. Yeah.
But 8K is cool because then what you can do when you shoot in high quality like that, you can do a nice crop, and you're going to retain the quality.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They do. It's like like all your memory on your laptops and your phones and stuff. When you used to get like the 250 megabytes, you're
Storage.
like that was
Storage.
huge. Yeah.
Storage.
But files are getting so big because of the 8K and the 4K and
Well,
whatever's coming.
back to your Pro Max.
yeah.
Which one did you get?
This one, I wanted the 256,
Yeah.
but I wanted the phone because I'm impatient. I wanted the phone that day. This one's 512.
Oh, sweet.
So I've got room for everything.
Yeah.
The
The cool thing is now with the cloud,
Yeah.
you can just have it beam it up to the cloud. I
Right.
have cloud backup because I'm
Yeah.
paranoid.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Yeah. So now I got the higher end cloud backup because me and you are pro users. We're on literally we're on the phone 24/7.
Right. Yeah.
So I got that,
Yeah.
and also with the USB-C, which is cool, you can actually plug in hard drives, like I was saying.
Right. Yeah.
So you can use it.
And transfer it over.
Yeah.
Put files.
And they have
on
these
it.
cool magnetic ones. Did you see those?
I did not.
They'll stick right on the back.
Okay.
So right there you have a, 2 terabyte you can stick right on there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it just because the files are getting so big, because quality is supposed to be getting better with bigger files, right? So you have, I mean, just like with video games. I mean, you had 8-bit and then 16. I remember when Sega had 16-bit. That was
Yeah.
all the rage.
Sega.
Yeah.
Sega.
That Joe Montana football was like 16-bit football. I was
Yeah.
like, that's awesome. It's way better than Tecmo Bowl. But and then as he got higher and higher, now it's video games are kind of, or
Well,
just
they-
like watching a movie.
Well, yeah, they don't even use
So
that description anymore. 8-bit,
No,
32-bit.
yeah, because we're so beyond that. It's crazy. So I mean, what was Pong? Was that 2-bit? 2 pixels?
Yeah, it was 50 cents, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I
in
mean,
the arcade.
Yeah, and you just have the little dial.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think we'll see how movie theaters go. I mean, a lot of movie theaters have been closing, the independents.
Do you prefer a movie theater and a movie you want to see?
Yeah, if I'm really excited, like I'm excited about Tron, and that just looks like because the digital experience.
Did you see the
of the-
original Tron in the movie theater?
No, I was too young.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
It
so
was amazing.
but I saw the
The way they shot it,
sure,
they had this cool effect, with the clothes, everything had
Yep.
that.
like the neon light.
Yes.
Almost, yeah. I
It was-
did.
it
I
was
saw it on.
groundbreaking,
I saw it on
groundbreaking.
probably on beta. I probably saw it at my aunt's house. She had beta.
Sony.
Yeah. So I saw that, and then the one that came out, about 10 years ago. Saw that one. That one looked pretty good in the theater. I like that one. And then this one, obviously, I'm gonna see, especially because Pedro Pascal is in it. So I'm gonna see.
He's
What
not
he looks
usually in
like.
a lot of movies. is
No,
he?
he's barely in stuff. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how he plays it. Oh, speaking of movies, one of the last episodes we did, we talked about Highlander.
Yes,
So they
There
just
can only be one,
announced
but they made
a
sequels.
new cast member. He's probably going to be the only real Scottish person in the movie. But Drew McIntyre from the WWE got cast as Harry Cavill's brother in the movie. So I just found that out yesterday. I was like, oh, good. They finally hired a Scottish person to be in a movie
Oh, there's
about
plenty of
Scottish people.
Scots, yeah.
So yeah, so we'll see how he does. I think this is his first acting role.
Are you looking forward to Highlander?
Yeah, I'll look.
I am.
I'll watch that in the movies. Movie theater.
Rewatch the original.
I will.
Yeah,
I will. I'll do that.
and there was a TV series too.
Yep, my dad watched that.
Oh, you remember that one?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. But yeah, I'll see. So that one. Other than that, there's really not much more. I think I want to see.
Did you see Godzilla 1 in the movie theater?
-1?
Yeah.
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 Yep, I
Godzilla
saw
minus
that.
one.
Yeah, that one was really good. I was
Fantastic.
happy I saw that in the
What a
movie
great
theater.
movie.
Yeah. So the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And that's an immersive 360 degree whatever.
Mad Balls. Yeah.
They played The Wizard of Oz in that one. But they added, because it's Las Vegas and they do everything huge, they added practical special effects for the audience. So for the tornado scene, they redid the tornado scene, so it looked, I mean, on video it looked really cool. It was just this massive tornado that was like, doesn't even look curved over your head, but it was curved, obviously. But then they put wind in the sphere, so it felt like you were getting blown by the wind. I was like, that's really cool. It'll never happen at an AMC, but can you imagine if like AMC or Marcus Theaters
Yeah, I
added
remember
like
they tried crap like that.
window.
Remember like the rumble seats
yeah, the rumble seats, I remember that. So
or
but
the wraparound screen.
yeah, I think, I don't know, the Sphere has done something. I don't know what they're doing, but that just looks, I would want to see a concert or a movie in that just to see what it's like, just to get the experience. And I don't get motion sickness, but I think I would probably get motion sickness at something like that, just because of how you lose track, like depth perception of everything.
You remember the
So-
Omni Theater here?
Oh yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, but you can see the curve in the camera.
You get the fisheye look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that kind of trips you out too, because it's like when you're flying over
Yeah,
the
and then also you
Sahara.
go over, or yeah, and
It's like-
your stomach drops.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it'd be kind of cool to see what was going on.
So you
there.
think movie theaters are always going to be around? It's just going to be a niche kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it. Eventually, you're gonna just have a handful around. I mean, you're not gonna have like the Marcus and the AMC's will be there, but you're not gonna have as many locations, for
You ever
sure.
notice, when did the blanket thing happen where people bring blankets and they bring like wagons full of food? And you ever seen that?
No,
Yeah. Pay attention if you ever go to a
I-
movie theater. I call them the blanket
a
crew.
wagon full of food.
Yeah.
How do you get that past the front guy?
They like set up shop. They have like little hibachi grills cooking
And
in
it's not like
back
in a
and
kids movie. It's just like
all
adults are
of them,
doing
all
it.
the ones I see,
Really?
they bring blankets and it's really weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
They should like. You should be able to rent like a couch or something.
A couch, yeah.
Yeah. Then you can just sit
But
on
then
a
the
couch.
person before, it'd be kind of gross.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Remember they used to have people with like ushers with flashlights?
Oh,
and-
yeah, yeah.
But it was just a different world.
Yeah, they would. Your ticket? Can I see your ticket?
Now it's just popcorn strewn everywhere and
Yeah.
it's just a mess.
Yeah, I actually when I saw Fantastic Four, I got there and they had to clean the theater, so they had the thing up, and like 7 people came out, and they theater's clean. And you go in there and you just hear,
Yeah.
and there's still popcorn everywhere. There's an
Do
M
you
and
throw
M
your
in my
stuff
seat.
away?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Why do some people not? I mean,
I just they're just
Yeah.
like the same people at like sporting events, and they leave like their 10 beer cups underneath their
sporting
seat.
events, you got those those nutty people too.
Yeah.
That's a whole subculture
It's like
too.
throw it away. Just I mean, you're walking
And
by
they go there and
7
they
garbage
get blitzed
cans.
and then they want to get into a fight and
Yeah, or you get the ones where they do like everybody around them and they got like 500 beer cups
yeah.
for 10 people, and you're like, oh, you're like, yeah, these people are gonna be fighting soon. It's gonna be great, and then they end up on X in fighting videos. So that's another thing that's been happening a lot. Like every week, there's 5 or 6 fights that get uploaded from NFL games.
Yeah.
So-
The fighting,
Yeah.
the police cams. I've been watching a lot of police cam videos.
Oh yeah.
You ever watched any of those?
Like
They
the-
shot everything with their
yeah,
their
with
body
like, their
cam.
body cam. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen some of those. Yeah.
And remember we were talking about genres and subgenres?
Right.
Now there's these airport freak out videos where just people go to the airport, drink too much, and freak out.
Oh, I've seen like a couple of videos. There's one guy who didn't pay his bill, tried to get away from that, and it's all body cam point of view.
So yeah, they got these airport videos where people, like, they drink too much, they get anxious about flying or something, and they drink too much, and they get into these huge fights.
With each other.
Yeah, with each other, with the cops.
Wow.
Yeah, it's this whole, like I said, just look up airport freakouts.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
people are nuts.
Yeah, they like you could probably make a whole movie point of view, or do like those TV shows.
Well, that's
like,
what I was
instead of
talking about.
cops,
That's what I was
just
talking
do
about,
point of view
Cops.
cops.
Did you
POV
watch Cops?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Cops.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking now they should still have a dedicated person filming. Because you see the body cam, and the problem with the body cam is it depends where it is. And
Yeah.
sometimes stuff gets
Yeah,
not in
talk
the
about
shot.
fisheye. Some of those are really bad.
Yeah. Some are really good and some are really bad. I think it'd be cool to have like a dedicated, they could do Cops
Yeah.
and just follow them around.
Right.
What are the other ones the auditors. Have you seen those?
No.
They're usually First Amendment auditors.
Oh, I have seen
To
that.
get reactions.
Yeah.
They're
They're like, you can't be here. It's like, yes, I can.
yes. So people freak out on that.
Yeah.
Those are good to watch.
There was a guy I saw in a post office
Exactly.
at federal property, right?
Correct.
So you can film there. And of course, he's being the D-bag that wants to film everybody and gets the one guy who's like, you can't film me. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't?
Yeah.
And then it turns into a big thing.
I see both sides of it.
Right, I do too.
You have,
But if you're intentionally going there to film people
Well,
to get a reaction,
well, that's what they want. They
Yeah.
want clicks.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
also,
Oh, go ahead, call the cops.
When you're in public,
Yeah.
you have no right. You can.
Yeah,
be
you have no
filmed.
privacy
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly it. But a lot of
So-
people don't know that.
Yeah.
So, and they don't tell these people,
they
oh,
call
I can film you because you're on private property. Let me
Yes.
explain it to you. They just go, I can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they take their phones out. And,
Right. Yeah.
So
Everyone's
yeah.
filming each other, and then the cops show up with their point of view body cams.
Yes.
So, yeah, I get it. and then it ends up on 3 different accounts on TikTok. And
Yes.
and part 1, part 2, part 3, and then
Well,
before you know it, you're on part 10, and you're
yeah.
like, oh my god, I just
It's
wasted a
all
whole
about
day.
the clips, yeah.
Yeah, so I get it.
All those words like auditors and First Amendment auditors,
All right.
clips, and you were saying that there's a whole bunch of new words added to the dictionary.
5,000 new words will be added to the Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary, which will be the first time in 20 years they've come out with the new edition. So this is only the 12th edition.
What are your thoughts on that? Because they're always like pop culture words like dad bod and
Yeah, so they're adding dad bod, they're adding farm to table, petiture, or however you pronounce it. That's like the smell after rain. I was always told it was ozone.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're adding those words. Of course, they only put out like 7 words that they're adding out of 5,000 because they want to make you buy it.
Yeah. They always have those
So-
dumb words like adulting and
Yeah. Dumb phone is another one.
yeah, I can't today. I can't.
About WFH. You know what that is? It's like they're adding short text codes now too. That's work from home.
Yes.
So they're adding that definition.
That's gone
in
though,
there, too.
right? Isn't it?
It's around enough now that they're adding it to the dictionary. So, but yeah, so
everyone
they're
was sent back, I thought.
yeah, everyone's going back. So they have
Elon sent everyone back.
5,000 new words, and you can read them in the dictionary when it comes out in November. So the anticipation's killing me. They had to take out. So I guess they had like a whole section of others that would explain things to people. I don't know exactly the right way to explain that part. So they're taking that section out to make sure they have room for these 5,000 new words because they don't want to actually make the dictionary thicker.
Are they taking words like, jealous and jelly and jellious and, they have all those weird.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think they're taking them out. No, they're not taking words out.
No, but I mean, not taking them out. But
Oh, you
are
mean
they
like the
adding all
different
those
versions?
stupid things like
Oh.
jelly?
I wish I could tell you, but like I said, the press release, they put out a press release about a new dictionary, and then it was the talk of the town yesterday. So it worked, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah,
they're not telling you a lot. What they're
But where does-
all 5,000 words.
Where does slang versus actual words differ?
Yeah,
Because how they always have these. The words are the etymology is like Greek and everything, and
Right.
now jelly and
yeah.
stupid words.
The spelling bees are going to be a lot different in 20 years. So it's like dad bod.
Yeah,
Can I
use
get
it in
the
a sentence.
origin?
Use it in a sentence.
Right. Yeah.
Mike Rez has been doing push-up challenge, and it's
get rid of his
it's really
dad
buffing
bod.
his dad bod.
Yeah, it'll
How many
be
push-ups are you up to now?
71 today.
Wow, good for you.
I won't lie. 2 days ago, I thought to myself, I should just stop. Like it's a lot.
No, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you're
71,
impressed.
yeah.
71.
Well, the chicks are too, but
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I can't fight them off fast enough. Yeah.
No.
It just, I don't know. I got to like 68 or 67, something
Yeah.
like that. And I was like, what am I doing?
yeah.
And I was like,
I thought you'd stop at 69.
and just get a couple of posts
Yeah.
out of that. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. 71 this morning was a lot.
All right. Well, so next episode, you'll be even more buff.
78
Your
should be
dad bod will be
77,
even more
78.
bodder.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to need the origin of that, though.
All right.
We should make up our own words.
You got a word for it today?
Uh,
Powerful.
Amazing.
Amazing, powerful.
Yeah.
All right.
Amaziful.
Yes, we're
There's
going
a
to
word.
wrap it up.
Let's wrap her up.
And until next time, you've just enjoyed the amazing Pop Culture Podcast.